I'm gonna hold your hand while I tell you this, but Samantha, that dress that you've had in your closet for the last 20 years, the one you wore to prom, it's time to get rid of it. You're 37. It doesn't fit. Sometimes it's really important to declutter. I was traveling from country to country with all my stuff in one suitcase. And this isn't a flex. I'm telling you this as advice. A lot of the times we have way too much stuff that we don't even use. And decluttering is very useful. Before I had one suitcase, I was getting rid of my stuff. And I had boxes on boxes on boxes of things for one person. And while I was going through my stuff, I realized I don't use half of it. And there were some things that I had that I was looking back on, forgetting where I got them from. It's really, one, refreshing to have an empty space. It's good for your mental clarity. You can see messes when they come up. It makes it easier to clean. But two, your environment, your actual workspace, is also a representation of your headspace. If you stay in a cluttered environment, all that clutter, it's symbolic, Think about if you've ever been in a depressive rut, if you've ever been depressed. Not clinically depressed, but just, a state of depression. You don't want to clean anything. You don't want to get anything done. Your room gets dirty. You might leave stuff on the floor. For some people, it gets really bad and they don't get out of bed. And when you learn to declutter, you learn to get rid of some things, it helps you mentally focus, mentally take a deep breath. And some people, they're like, oh, this has sentimental value. This has sentimental value. Yeah, okay, for sure. It's easy to assign sentimental value to inanimate objects. That's what humans do, right? We're used to that. But think of it like this, right? If you don't even remember that you have it, how important is it really to you? Go through your closet right now. Well, after this video, go through your closet after this video. Tell me how many of the clothes that you actually have, you continue to wear to this day. Most people, they have a set amount of clothing that they go to, right? Humans, we like routine. So, we have our favorite shirt, we have our favorite pants, our uniform, especially if you wear a uniform. Oh my, if you wear a uniform and you work full time, your closet doesn't need to be that full. All you do is work, bro. Especially if you're in North America, you're working. So you have all these clothes that just take no space. Or old exercise equipment that you haven't touched ever since you got your gym membership. Someone else can use that. Sell it, donate it, refurbish it, whatever, bro. Just clear up some space. And you'd be surprised at how much better you feel. Because now you can actually breathe. And even hoarders and stuff, oh man, people who accumulate a lot of objects, right? Their houses are full of just junk. And they sit in that environment and they're like, yeah, this is it. No, it's not it. You're probably depressed. You probably have some kind of association to this mess that's messing you up. No pun intended. Clean your room. Clean your space and give things away that you don't need, that you don't use. Trust me, there's a lot of more of it than you think if you really take the time to look. And you don't need a lot. I'm not saying you need to be a major minimalist, even though I think minimalism is way more beneficial. But if you've had some stuff that's been sitting around or your room is just a mess, consider the value it has in your life. And I know I made a joke about the prom dress, but think about it, bro. You don't fit in them jeans. You don't. And it's not because you got thicker. It's because you're taller than you were when you were in high school. And now those jeans don't even hit your shins. They're not jeans anymore. They're shorts. And you're not passing them down. You're single. So let's be real. Let's just get rid of the things we don't need. You know what I mean? But that you've been telling yourself that for ages. Receipts, especially receipts. Oh my gosh, bro. Well, I got my oil changed back in 1985. You never know if I might need proof of that. Your car has 200,000 miles on it, brother. Like, you don't need it. The next time you're going to the mechanic, he's gonna tell you it's old. Get rid of it. Just stop holding on to things. And it's good too, because when you clear up space, now you have space for other things that are actually gonna be useful, that you'll actually use, or maybe nothing new. If you stay in one place, you're gonna be used to everything. But when you move, now you're seeing, okay, I don't need this, I don't need that. And like, don't be afraid of like trying it out. If you're emotionally attached to something, put it in a box and put the box out of your sight. If you don't grab that box for a month, you don't need it. Throw it out. If you still wanna, oh, just in case, give it 3. Give it 3 months. At the end of 3 months, if you don't need that box, say goodbye, because it's not important. So that's the main message, bro. Declutter. Declutter, clear up your space, get rid of things you don't need. Someone else can use them, or make some money off of it. But it's very important to learn to just say goodbye to things that don't serve you. Watch this video, subscribe, join the winner circle, and I'll catch you next time.